Looking for an easy TH12 Super Dragon attack? Well, I got your back. This is by far the best and most powerful Super Dragon attack available at TH12. It is criminally underrated and very easy to learn. I will show you how to attack wide range of TH12 bases with Super Dragons. So don't miss out. This is the general army composition. We will make changes according to the Inferno settings on the target base. And this is the hero equipment setup we are using. No changes required here. Now, just like any other dragon attack, we have to neutralize the sweepers and air defenses on the base, so the Super Dragon can sweep through easily. We will use zaps to take down 2 air defenses and front-facing sweeper for that. After that, we will dive our heroes to create pathing for our Super Dragons. It would be great if we get any air defense with them, but it is not necessary. Electro Dragon will cut the funnel on opposite flank, and we will spam all our Super Dragons to rush the remaining air defense. Yeti Blimp will secure the Town Hall takedown, because we will always attack from far side of the Town Hall. So here on this base, we will zap out these 2 air defenses and this sweeper. After that, we will push our heroes into the Eagle compartment. They will clear all these things. Electro Dragon will cut the funnel on opposite flank and create this narrow path for Super Dragons. They will move like this. Yeti Blimp, protected by Warden ability, will secure the Town Hall. It will also take down this last standing air defense. Warden ability will get us through the first Inferno, and we will use heal spell to power through the core multi. Simple plan. Let's do the attack now. Alright, let's start with the zaps. It takes 2 level 9 lightning to take down a maxed sweeper, and 2 lightning plus 1 earthquake spell will grab the air defense. I will provide you the TH12 zap chart in the pinned comment for better understanding. The zaps also created a funneling point for heroes, so we can hold on to 1 baby dragon and use it in the later part. Otherwise, we use baby dragon on both sides to funnel our heroes. The Electro will create a funnel on that side. There are no air targeting defenses over there, so we will leave him there to do its job and focus on the heroes now. Alright, let's use the wall breaker to move them out of that compartment. High-level giant gauntlet will make it very easy to go through high hit point buildings. Unfortunately, our heroes triggered the enemy CC, which is never an ideal scenario. But with the poison spell intact, they will get through it eventually. The Super Dragons are out now. Let's wait for them to move into that multi-inferno to use Warden ability. Always deploy a shield of balloons with them to surge ahead of group and catch possible air traps. Alright, let's deploy the blimp and use the Warden ability to safely escort it to the Town Hall. With the support of Rage spell, Yetis from Blimp will clear most of that compartment along with Town Hall. Heal spell on the core group as we planned earlier. Our queen is still hanging on and all our Super Dragons are moving. They will easily overwhelm the back-end multi-compartment. Up next, I will show you how to approach centered Town Hall bases. Take a look at this base. Town Hall is placed at the center and well protected by the ring of defenses around it. So we have to create a solid funnel on both sides to make sure our Super Dragons go into the core and don't move around through this ring. For that, we will dive our heroes into this heavy eagle compartment. With the help of double wall breakers, they will move in and clear all these things. We will zap out this 2 air defenses and sweeper in this one. And with the air defense eliminated, Electro Dragon will clear all these things. That will result in this narrow path for the Super Dragons. They will move like this. Yeti Blimp will secure the Town Hall takedown. We will use early Warden ability to protect it. And heal spell will get us through the back-end multi. That's the plan. Now let's put it together. Alright. Let's start with zapping out that sweeper and air defenses. Observe my spell placements carefully to understand how to get most out of the zaps. And notice how I deployed those earthquakes to also damage up nearby multi-infernos. Let's deploy the E-drag to create a funnel there. With all the defenses already softened up by earthquake, it will go all the way and clear them easily. The heroes are out now. We will use wall breakers once the ice golem pops to make sure they open the way to eagle without failing. Usually, we don't have to wait all the way for heroes to complete the job. But on bases like this, when solid funnel is required, we have to wait for them to create the funnel completely before deploying super dragons. Now I want you to avoid this mistake I made here. Always use king ability early whenever you are facing enemy CC with heroes, so you don't end up losing most of his value like this. Alright, the perfect path for super dragons is created. So let's deploy them as time is running out. Now as the super dragons are going for the town hall anyways, we can also use stone slammer or flame flinger here. But I am still using the blimp because I want to keep things simple and don't want to make it too complicated for you guys. As we literally ignored the other multi here, it is very important to save most of our troops so they can wrap around and finish it off later. Unlike their regular counterparts, super dragons have a lot of hit points and they can survive pretty long all by themselves. So don't get panicked if they get separated at any point in the attack. Alright, now both these attacks are comparatively easy. But up next, I will show you an attack on difficult single inferno base. So don't click away now. Now this one is a difficult base for super dragons because it is very wide. So creating a narrow path and keeping the super dragons together throughout the attack will be very hard. And on top of that, every inferno is set on single mode, which makes it even more difficult. We have to keep the path as narrow as possible so super dragons can stay together for most part of the attack. For that we will dive our heroes and clear all these things. We can take down both the sweepers just like the last attack. We will also zap out this 2 air defenses. The earthquake spells will soften up all those defenses. Electro Dragon will create the funnel on opposite flank. And that will result into this narrow L-shaped path for super dragons. They will move like this. Yeti Blimp protected by Warden ability for Town Hall as usual. But we will swap out the heal spell with freezes to protect our super dragons from those singles. Enough planning. Let's do the attack now. Alright, let's start with the zaps as usual. It is very rare to miss zaps. But you can always zoom in like me to avoid that. And always try to inflict damage on nearby structures. Now Electro Dragon will work fine most of the time. But we can swap it out with Yeti when there is an air defense nearby. Just like any other air attack, the initial setup is more important than the actual attack itself. And messing that up will ruin whole attack. So keep that in mind. Now you might be wondering why I didn't go with the classic Super Dragon attack with rage spells instead of zaps. But that attack is very inconsistent and work only on selected type of bases. Actually, I tried all the possible Super Dragon attacks available at TH12 and came to conclusion that this is the best and easiest attack out of them all. That's why this video came out very late. My apologies for that. Now we are keeping the same hero equipment setup we used for the Zap Dragons. And I already explained it thoroughly there. So I don't think I have to explain it again. Alright, I will share more important tips about the strategy in next attack. So don't click away now. Now this is an easy base for Super Dragons. Because with all the compact buildings, their splash damage will come really handy. But the defenses can also overwhelm Super Dragons with proper trap placements. So keep that in mind. We will attack from this side to quickly approach the eagle. So we have to zap this sweeper along with this 2 air defenses. After that, we will use the heroes to take down all these things along with CC. And we will use the Yeti with few wizards to establish funnel on other side. Because there's an air defense over there. They will carve out the path for super dragons and push them into the town hall. Early Warden ability will safely escort the Yeti blimp. And we will use freeze spells to protect our super dragons into the core. Sounds like a plan. Now let's put it together. Alright, let's zap out those defenses. Now you have noticed that this approach is very similar to my Zap Dragon guide. But unlike the dragons, we are not committing extra spells to get additional zap value in any of these attacks. Because apart from air defenses and single infernos, no other defenses are that big of a threat to the super dragons. And speaking of the single infernos, we only have 4 super dragons as the main kill squad. So losing any of them to singles will reduce the firepower significantly. That's why I prefer freezes over heal spell for single inferno bases. Because heals are absolutely useless against single infernos. So heal spell for multi-infernos and freezes for the singles. And another thing to keep in mind is always catch the Yeti blimp into Warden ability. Or else, it will fall short and cause chaos that might end up with a fail. So this is the TH12 Super Dragon attack strategy. I know I'm late. But I hope you guys found it helpful. And if you want to learn more exciting TH12 strategies, then check out my TH12 playlist. I will see you there.